was driving through the desolate countryside, the road stretching out before me like an endless ribbon of asphalt. It was late at night, the moon obscured by a thick blanket of clouds, casting an eerie glow over everything. As I drove deeper into the darkness, a sense of unease washed over me. The radio crackled with static, the signal weak and distorted. I tried to find a station, anything to break the deafening silence that enveloped me. But all I could hear was the faint hum of the engine and the sound of raindrops tapping on the roof of the car. Suddenly, I noticed something strange in the distance, a figure standing alone on the side of the road. As I approached, I could see that it was a woman, her face hidden in the shadows. Instinctively, I slowed down, my curiosity getting the better of me. She raised her hand as if to signal for help, her eyes pleading. Against my better judgment, I pulled over. The rain was pouring down now, the drops cascading over the windshield in a relentless torrent. I rolled down the window, the cold air hitting me like a slap in the face. "Are you okay?" I asked, my voice barely audible over the storm. She nodded, her expression filled with fear. "I need to get away from here," she whispered, her voice quivering. Without another word, she climbed into the car, water dripping from her clothes. I could see the fear in her eyes, a terror that seemed to emanate from deep within her soul. I swallowed hard, my instincts warning me that something was terribly wrong. I continued driving, the rain pounding on the roof with increasing intensity. The woman sat in silence, her eyes fixed on the road ahead. Every so often, she would glance out the window, as if searching for something or someone. Hours passed, the darkness seeming to stretch on forever. I could feel a heaviness in the air, as if the very atmosphere was suffocating me. I tried to make small talk, to break the tension that hung between us like a dense fog. But she remained silent, lost in her own thoughts. Suddenly, a blinding flash of lightning lit up the night sky, followed by a deafening clap of thunder. The car swerved, the tires skidding on the wet pavement. I fought to regain control, my heart pounding in my chest. The woman beside me screamed, her voice a piercing cry of terror. And then, as quickly as it had come, the storm vanished. The rain stopped, the clouds parting to reveal a clear sky. I looked over at the woman, her face pale and ghostly in the moonlight. She turned to me, her eyes filled with a mix of gratitude and sorrow. "Thank you," she said, her voice barely a whisper. "You saved me." I didn't understand what she meant, but I didn't have time to ask. In an instant, she was gone, vanishing into thin air. I was left alone in the car, the only evidence of her presence a lingering sense of unease. I continued driving, the road stretching out before me like a never-ending nightmare. The events of that night haunted me, the memories etched into my mind like a scar. I couldn't shake the feeling that I had witnessed something otherworldly, something beyond my comprehension. As the years passed, I tried to forget, to bury the memories deep within the recesses of my mind. But every so often, on a dark and stormy night, I catch a glimpse of her in the corner of my eye. And in that moment, I'm transported back to that fateful night, to the long and terrifying journey that changed my life forever.